Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to a Friday afternoon matinee, or what do you call it? Friday afternoon hockey on the Aggie Blue Eyes YouTube channel. It is day 2 of the Mountain West Conference Championships, and today's matchup is Brigham Young University versus Providence out of Great Falls. We're a little late getting started here today, and the game is now underway. Can you hear me, Brent?
I can hear you.
Perfect. I can hear you too. That means we have it set up right.
Awesome.
Both of these teams winners from last night, and they face off here today. BYU a 6-3 winner last night, and Providence defeated Weber State in a shootout. Providence right into the Cougar zone, and the tender's going to cover and save. Playing goaltender tonight for BYU. Manzella?
Yep, that is Jared Manzella. He came in last night in relief of his brother. Brother had a rough start, gave up those initial 3 goals, and then he came in and kept UVU off the scoreboard the rest of the game.
So if I say Manzella, I probably have a pretty good chance of getting it right.
Absolutely.
Perfect. Always want to give the kids their props. And the brothers just take compliments for each other, right?
They do.
Perfect.
One of obviously a couple of pairs of brothers that the Cougars have playing for them.
I did notice that. Puck's in the neutral zone and skipped across here to Providence. Top team in the West Region rankings, I believe. Here's Costa right in front, shoots and scores! And the Cougars are on the board early. Within the first minute, Costlet gets the Cougars on the board. You couldn't imagine a better start, Brent. What a deal for the Cougars.
Not at all. Similar start last night against UVU, 19-10 of the first period. We put the first puck into the net. Let's hope that this is a good indication of things to come for the Cougars.
Costlet moving from left to right in the high slot. He just ripped it glove side high right into the corner. We'll see how that plays out here with a little bit of momentum in the opening period. There's a pass across. Ooh, just missed the net. That is number 10, Borst. Had a big old yawning net to shoot at, and he missed it. So as mentioned, a top team here, Providence, in the West Region and here in the Mountain West Conference Tournament. And they escaped a scare last night from Weber State, who played great. Weber State had a lead 4-3, and Providence put one in with about 30 seconds left in the game.
Shootout resolved that game, didn't it?
Yeah, it was in a shootout, yes. Here is Mack for Providence. Plenty of skaters moving forward for this Providence team, but they're on a line change. They'll peel off. The Cougars have the puck. It's in the corner, and they turn it over. Bad turnover there for the Cougars. As Providence was on a line change, now they've got the puck into the Cougar zone. Cougars look to recover. They will, and skate it forward and nullify the threat. They're right at the blue line, stood up nicely on the defense there of number 8. Quick Cows. There's an upcoming penalty on the delay. The Cougars are going to go to the penalty box.
Unhappy signal by the referee as he comes over to make that call.
So we're a little late, like I said, getting started, but hopefully we find a groove here, Brent.
Yep, Logan Porter will be going to the box, I believe. No, but it looks like it must have been too many men.
Yeah, sorry, I did see the signal, yeah. Too many skaters for BYU. And that means an opportunity for Providence here to catch up. I don't know the Providence mascot, do you?
The Argos is what they are called.
Okay.
At least on their website. They've got, looks like what to be the tallest goaltender in the league playing tonight.
It's fantastic.
This afternoon. Fry is his name. He's got a pretty good record going at, it looks like he's been their number 1 goaltender playing 10 games total.
Cougars now a 2-on-1 short-handed if they hurry. They are into the zone. Offsides. Oh, my. Even I saw that one, buddy. Too bad. Stroud is a fast skater for the Cougars.
Yep.
And he didn't hold up quite enough, but that would have been interesting to see him march in on net 2-on-1 short-handed.
Cougar power penalty kill last night killed off all UVU power plays. and had a really good streak. I think I talked to you when we did our game last time together. They killed off at one point 16 penalties in a row, including a couple of 5-minute penalties.
The Argos fan on that clearing pass or breakout pass. The Cougars take it away, and they're just killing time here. Short-handed, they just will work it all the way down into their own zone. As pitcher with a touch.
Good penalty.
And the Argos need to pressure, or the Cougars will just stand there in their own zone. Now they pick it up. Here it is with Checketts. He'll leave it behind the net there for Quake Cows. That must be Quake Kowski. Is that what you have?
That's what I have, Quake Kowski.
They end my program at Quake Cow. Quake Kowski, sorry about that.
And offsides on the, it seems weird to call them the Argos.
Argos must be some sort of based on the logo there.
Yeah.
I have a college degree, and I don't know what an Argos is. Like a Spartan, maybe, huh?
Something like that. It looks to be similar to the Michigan State Spartan.
Fair enough.
I think we'll just call them Providence for the day. How's that sound?
Perfect. Fry sets it up behind his own net. Still a half minute for the Argos to work on the power play, and picking it up here is going to be Hendrickson. Hendrickson, a nifty move, and he's into the zone, but some defense there by the Cougars. Clears it out. It was a long shot that came in. Manzella had to be tough. Oh, and there's a shot. The Cougar or Fry tried to clear it, and he hit the Cougar player. That's number 25.
Thunhorst.
Thunhorst. Thunhorst back. He was injured here last weekend in the game against Utah State. And that was an interesting play. The tender hits Thunhorst, and the puck nearly went in the goal. I can't imagine, buddy.
And we're going to get a Providence penalty here. Number 18, Josh Larson. Looks like it was 2 minutes for interference.
And slow to get up is Thunhorst. He makes his way tenderly to the bench.
Oh, we got a chance to see the Providence power play. We're going to get a chance to see the Cougar power play now, as it looks like that other penalty expired just about at the same moment. 15:51 here remaining in the first period.
I might as well go ahead and put the Cougar goal up, right? There we go. BYU on top, 1-0. They have the puck straight away. They'll come to Koslet, the goal scorer, on the near hash mark. Send it across top of the circle. It's off the stick of Christensen. He'll pitch it behind the net. Thunhorst has to avoid the check, but Christensen's on the puck. He's behind the net, skates near side, sends it right in front. Pitcher couldn't get a good stick on it. The net comes dislodged, so they'll reset.
Cougars running that 1-3-1 power play opportunity, looking to catch a pitcher open there for the deflection.
He was wide open.
Yep.
He was wide open right there, standing right in an open spot there, and didn't get enough on the puck.
You got to get good lumber on those, especially with the time that he had to settle that puck down and shoot it.
Deep in the corner now. They look for Shimbashi. He bangs it just wide. Cougars will hold the zone as they pick it up near hash mark. Send it right to the line. Holding it there is Eisenstadt. Eisenstadt, a veteran player for this Cougar team, wraps it around the boards behind the net. The Cougars 3 players deep. They'll have to hustle back, and they will. They'll hold the zone right on that blue line. Shimbashi, he'll dish it off. Now holding behind the net, right in front. Save Fry. What a play from behind the net. That was Shimbashi actually deep behind the net. Put it right in front. And a good save from Fry.
Interesting, they let that net stay off. It was off its moorings. So probably our Fry's first save attempt on that slide over, and they let it sit there for a good 15, 20 seconds before the whistle.
Straight away, the Cougars, still a minute to work on the power play. Loose puck in front. Fry is saving it, trickles in. On the rebound, and the Cougars with a 2-goal lead now. Fry made the initial stop, but the puck had some momentum and just kind of trickles its way across the goal line. And BYU a 2-goal lead.
Good opportunity taking advantage of that power play to put the puck in the net.
And you know what? I think that I want to say Eisenstadt, but I don't think he was down that low.
I think that was Porter that put that puck in.
And it may be Porter. We'll check. Have that stat for you coming up. Face-off win to Providence, but they turn it over, and here comes Christensen skating in. He'll peel wide, drag the puck behind his back, but some beautiful defense there from Checketts as he stayed right with him. Puck still in the Cougar zone. And Providence has the puck there. Buddy, they still show the power play or the penalty on the board. I think we're skating even strength.
We are.
All right, fine. This is Christensen again. Nope, it's not. That's number 22 has the puck. That's Boyer. And Boyer's going to skate it all the way to the neutral zone. Chopped off his stick and taken there by Hendrickson. They're going to blow the whistle.
They're going to get Boyer for apparently a slash back after they lost that puck originally.
We watched Checketts last night, number 7 for this, or Hendrickson last night. He had a pretty good game last night and surely a heavy shot. In Providence's victory last night. Forward-looking action. Tonight, in the nightcap, it's Utah State versus top-ranked Grand Canyon. That should be a good matchup. If you want to stay here on the Aggie Blue Eyes YouTube channel, we'll have that game for you. Power play for Providence, snap it toward the net, and the rising shot up over the top of the crossbar. They'll zip it back behind the net, work it there off the stick of Mack. Mack to the near hash marks, now straight away. They'll hold the puck and look, and they'll send it back over along the wall. Looking for a one-timer, here it comes, tipped. Ooh, and Manzella, I think he just got a piece. Providence keeps the pressure on. Oh, it gets through. The intended pass recipient to the neutral zone. Cougars have it right on the blue line. They're going to punch it deep. Thunhorst puts it in deep. I'm happy to see him back, buddy. Last week he took a thunderous hit from an Aggie player. Had to miss a couple of periods. And happy he's back in there. Did he play last night?
He did play last night. Initial diagnosis was a concussion from that. He was checked out on Tuesday, and then again on Wednesday, double-checking that, and was cleared to play.
Beautiful. The puck sent down the ice. It's right on the stick of Fry. I'm happy to hear that, buddy. 7 minutes rolled off the clock here, the opening period. The Aggies with 2 goals to start the game, and it's Hendrickson skating straight up the middle of the ice, puts on the brakes at the blue line. The Cougars will take it away. Still shorthanded for another 40 seconds are the Cougars, and chasing after it this time is Barras. Barras now turns it over. He'll have to hustle back and play defense. Here's a break, possibly for Providence, and a beautiful poke check from Pitcher, the veteran for the Cougars.
Great poke check there by Pitcher, and good pressure by the Cougars as they're really forcing Providence to have to work the breakout much earlier in the system than waiting for them to get up to neutral ice.
The passes just aren't quite there yet for Providence. I imagine they'll settle in here. As we move along behind the net, they'll dish it off. Pick it up there is Hansen. Hansen turns it over. The Cougars look to clear. No, right to the blue line is all, and working it there now is Checketts. Checketts turns it over. The Cougars able to send it out. Working down 2-on-1. Here come the Cougars into the zone. Wait, stick handle, cross shot, and off the goalpost. Oh my! Alex Boyer. He tried to go back across the grain and racked it off the post, and another penalty.
Number 16 for Providence. That is Parker Hansen. Looked like it was a slash. By the way, big win for the Aggies last night, 6-1 against Montana State. Puts them playing that tough ranked number 1 Grand Canyon tonight, though.
Yeah. All right, we fixed the score. It is 2-0 BYU. I had it 1-1 Great Falls with a score, but they have not put one in, so correction, 2-0 BYU. They'll win the faceoff. Their power play set up now, one-timer, and missing that is number 16. That was Koslet, missed that one. They'll try again. Boyer right in front, and looking for the tip was Pitcher. Didn't get enough of that one. Boyer back on the puck for the Cougars. Right along the far hash marks, now to the point. Back for Boyer. He'll look, survey, look across, looking for Pitcher, and a good defensive play there by Eiling.
Quick change of penalty killers for Providence.
Koslet, the puck will glance off his stick. He'll hustle after it. You're back in control. It's Eisenstadt. Eisenstadt high slot. He's got some open room. Shoots off the crossbar. Oh, my. What a play by Eisenstadt to get open. Boyer now winds, shoots, and a glove save by Fry. No, he dropped it. Behind the net, Providence scrambling now as the Cougars still a minute to work. Man advantage time. Providence able to clear the zone. Right on to Manzella, but he's going to send it right back to Pitcher. Pitcher bumped off the puck. Good check from Borst. But the Cougars working to the neutral zone. Here's Borst again. On the puck. This time he sends it deep. They'll change, will Providence. 40 seconds still for BYU. Man advantage right on the blue line is Porter. They can't get him the puck. Skating is Eisenstadt. All 4 players for Providence looking at Eisenstadt. Oh, my.
He'll have to look at that opportunity as he brings the puck up next time because there's going to be somebody open.
Uh-huh. And here he comes, a burst of speed, some beautiful skating. He's into the zone, around the defense, behind the net, looks out in front, still holds, waits. Now he'll send it. That was Stroud on the puck there. The pass off the mark, but the Cougars maintain control. They'll give it straight away. Now here's Eisenstadt for Stroud. Stroud right to Shimbashi, rips it wide. Shimbashi's going to hustle after it, send it behind the net. It's all Cougars here in the opening period as the Argos scramble. Couple of bad penalties, and the Cougars have taken advantage. Here comes Stroud again. He'll gain the blue line 3 wide. Actually, it's Eisenstadt. He centers, and nobody's there. Borst is going to pick it up now 3-on-1. Here come the Argos. Dish it off to Hansen. Kick it to his stick. Sends it across, and the defense of the Cougars is there. Borst has it deep in the corner. Looks out in front. The pass doesn't get through. The Cougars able to clear. Now they'll break out. Here they come, 2-on-2. Working is Blum. Blum deep in the corner. The poke check comes from 53. That's Checkets. And a good one as the Cougars clear the zone, or the Argos. We've reached the halfway point of the opening period. The Cougars 2-0.
Great pressure here by the Cougars as they've put.
You can see the flow now has changed.
Yes.
Both teams working. And the Argos maybe settled in here a little bit. And we'll see what happens here. Some open ice skating. A nice tip by 13. Daly chipped the puck to himself off the boards. Couldn't catch it, though.
We're going to get another too many men call. And it looks like it's going to again be against the Cougars.
Oh, my. Doesn't that penalty just drive you nuts? That's got to be the most aggravating penalty to take, doesn't it? If you're a coach.
And I was for the last 3 years before I took this job, and absolutely frustrates you as a coach. The only thing I think that frustrated me more was a icing call on a power play.
Perfect. That's so true.
Cougars are obviously going to get their fair share of penalty killing opportunities tonight.
Seems so as the Argos have it set up. No, a bad turnover there, and a possible break as here come the Cougars. No, that's a good play by Hirschfeld. He wouldn't let the Cougar player go, and it's a good thing he didn't. Hansen's got it, or Larson. He'll dish it off. Here's Hendrickson. Hendrickson just glides his way deep in the corner. Sends it out in front, looking for a one-timer. Didn't get much on it. Was Kyler Mack.
Yep. Manzella comes up with the save, and we'll have a face-off to his right. Referees tonight, I know most of them. Mike Vuich, and I don't know the other linesmen, but the other 2 referees are Andy Van Wagener and Travis Larson.
Who's the guy down here?
That is Andy Van Wagener,
okay.
the deep official.
All right.
Andy's been around. I formerly officiated with this group for about 15 years until about 4 years ago, actually.
You've done it all, bro. Behind the net, it's Fry. They'll come near side. Larson had some teammates guiding traffic, and Larson, some beautiful crossover skating. His pass is on the mark. The Argos 3 wide into the zone. It's Mack. Oh, his pass intercepted. The Cougars a break if they hurry. No. Nice poke check there from Felt.
Big slash on the arm, and that will get called.
As Shimbashi looks to bring the puck in as the tender's out of the net. Shimbashi's just going to hold it in the zone, send it across. Cougars still in control. They retreat on the delay. It's Porter. Give it back across. And this should be, no, I was going to say a touch for
Bears having
Argos,
good pressure
no.
on that, and there we go.
Big slash, and that was a little undisciplined. And to the penalty box goes number 24, Kyler Mack.
Yeah, as a
That's too bad. The
power play opportunity there.
Well,
Lost cost him.
Yeah, and they were starting to gain a little momentum there were the Providence Argos, and that will end that. The big ice here, Olympic-size ice here at the Eccles Ice Arena, and we're skating 4-on-4. Plenty of room for the skilled players. Let's see what they can do here for the next 30 seconds. And then it will be an abbreviated power play for the Cougars. Kostlet in the face-off circle. He got the scoring started today. And that puck ripped off his stick and carried forward by Smith. He'll send it in to the zone, and charging there, the Argos. Big collision along the far wall. Players upended, and it's the Cougars who come away with the puck. 7 minutes left the opening period. The Cougars, 2-0. Christensen, that same dangle move. And again, they watch him closely. Kwiatkowski rode him to the wall. Christensen stays in. Throws a... Dude, I don't know what that was. He reached his arm and just kind of chucked him, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Pushed him, just kind of grabbed him, and I don't know. I don't know if you call that a penalty or not, man. I mean, what do you think?
Well,
he sees him and just kind of...
It pushes him back as he's trying to stand him back up. I think Christensen might have got in there. If I would have called something, it would have been an interference call, but I may not have made
possibly.
that call. But
yeah.
He's got to quit telegraphing that dangle move as he's breaking the zone.
Yeah.
And maybe dish it off once in a while and then look for a rebound or a return pass. So we're skating 4-on-3 here.
Out of the penalty box, the initial penalized player, so we're back at 4-on-4 skating. As side of the net, the Argos in their own zone. They'll dish it across. It's Checkets. Checkets for Hirschfield.
Stroud putting pressure on.
He is, and the Argos can't break out. Checkets has to reach back. He'll grab the puck and drop it off, and now it's Hendrickson. He'll skate it. Now a breakaway. Here are the Cougars right to the front of the net. And a beautiful back check from Felt. Oh, my.
Terrible pass.
Looked like a clean-cut breakaway, and Felt never gave up on the play.
Oh, good.
Now here's another back check by the Cougars. Open man across, kick save. Another one, backhand. And another save by Fry as he denies Eisenstadt.
Three great saves there by Fry. 3 great saves.
The puck all over the front of the Argos net. Here's Stroud. Sends it across. That's tipped by Felt and out of play. Or out of the zone. Still 17 seconds in the penalty to Mack. Charging in, Boyer. It's in the skates. He'll go to the front of the net, chipped off his stick. And he doesn't make it to the front with the puck. Shimbashi has it. He'll hit some defenders. The puck will scamper over there to the far wall, and the Argos able to clear it down. It's an abbreviated power play for the Argos for another 30 seconds, and there comes 23, Barber. He had a big shoulder, had a player lined up, but missed. And the Cougars shorthanded. Send it right into the Argos zone. The Argos need to play it here, regather themselves, and work it into the zone. Not much time, only 10 seconds. The Cougars have the puck. Send it right to the blue line. Now near side. Porter hustles after it there. Taken by Eiling. Ripped off his stick by Kostlet. Kostlet wants to dance around the defense. The defense says no. Beautiful play by Kwiatkowski.
Good pressure here in defense by the Argos as they're coming through the zone. Can't quite get many shots on net, though. We haven't got a shot tally yet.
Argos bunched up in the neutral zone. They've got the puck. A beautiful check by number 3. That is Rudder. As he stands a player up, the puck comes free, but the Cougars have it. 4 minutes left in the opening period. The Aggies 2-0 is the score. Eisenstadt, number 2, on the puck, looking for Rudder. Another set of brothers, right?
We do have Eisenstadt.
Another score. The Argos put it in. They go right to the front of the net. They get Manzella moving from left to right and just slide it on the ice 5-hole. And the Argos are on the board. The goal scorer, number 15, Felt, had a fantastic shift. The one just prior to this one, and now he gets the Argos on the board. And Leo Felt rising to the top, buddy. He's had a couple of good shifts in this first period.
He has.
Leads the team.
Not surprised, though, that he's been the guy putting the puck in the net. 31 points on the season, 18 goals, 13 assists. I think they've got one other guy that's just ahead of him. That's Hendrickson with 14 goals and 22 assists for 36 points.
Yeah, I told you that kid had a heavy shot. It's number 7, Hendrickson. I watched him a little bit last night, and he's got the puck now. Some back checking by the Cougars, and Hendrickson stays on his skates. Argos still have it. Mack off the boards looking for Felt. The Cougars take it away. That should be an icing. No, they wave it off. Oh, the Aggies short.
Cougars are shorthanded. They must have called the penalty on Porter.
Well, there you have it. I didn't even see it.
Might have been right after that goal was scored.
So the Argos, the man advantage again, and a golden opportunity to here as we wind down the opening period to tie the score. In the neutral zone, it's Hendrickson. Sends it across. Some room to work. It's Larson. Larson around one defender. Oh, my, had an open lane to the net. Instead, he pitches the puck across. Nobody there. The Argos retreat on the delay.
Good stick work by the Cougars to keep that puck from being cleanly passed.
Larson
and maneuvered.
Tries to work his way to the front of the net. Some good defense there from Eisenstadt, number 5. He clears the zone. And it will be Checketts who picks it up for the Argos. 40 seconds left in the penalty to Porter. And it is Hansen gains that center ice line. Hendrickson stays on the ice. They're offsides. Hendrickson tried to run right over the top of his teammate Borst as they got tied up right on the blue line.
Those last-minute decisions to make a move at the blue line are brutal sometimes. We've spent our good share of time this period both killing penalties and seeing power plays.
Half minutes left in the Porter penalty. Right on the blue line, the Cougars send it down the ice. Fry sets it up behind his own net. And breaking out is Checketts with a head up, throws a strike. Right to the blue line, it's Borst. He'll chip it into the corner, charge after it on the forecheck. Borst, watched by Eisenstadt. Eisenstadt let him go. Puck loose in front of the net. And a dangerous play there as the Providence Argos looking to tie the game here as we wind down the first period. Ripped right back into the zone. That is Kwiatkowski. He took a big bump for the efforts, but stayed in on the play. Argos make a line change and skating forward the Cougars. It's Eisenstadt. Can't get around Kwiatkowski as he stayed right with him. Right back into the play. Here come the Argos. That is Leo Felt. He turns it over in the neutral zone, though, and the Cougars give it right back. Oh, they had a man right there on that blue line, Larson. They say offsides. Too bad. He had room to charge after that puck. The Cougars have it now. They'll come near side. They get tangled up with each other, and the Argos will send it down. It's Felt who has the puck. Watched by Boyer. Felt still on it. Boyer shoulders him hard to the wall. And the puck comes far side. Cougars 1 minute left in the opening period. 2-1. Cougars with the lead. It's Boyer with the puck. Gains the blue line. Sends it deep. He'll charge after it there. He's challenged by an Argos player there. And the puck worked away from Nilsson to the blue line. And Udall is going to send it up. And out of play into the mesh behind the net.
We've seen good pressure from this is the fourth line for the Cougars this season. Boyer normally plays up a little bit. I think he's maneuvered around with one or two other players not with us tonight. Wheeler's not with us. We've seen good pressure from that fourth line. They've done well this season in general.
Christensen steals the puck, but the defense will help him out. Comes the pitcher. Half minute to play the opening period. Behind the net, Smith for the Argos. He's double teamed, but makes the breakout pass, and it's a dandy. Puck to the neutral zone, taken away. Argos right into the zone, snap it toward the net. Blocked by Manzella. I think that was going wide. And off the blocker by Manzella, it goes out of play. 21.4 seconds left in this opening period. 2-1 Cougars.
Good pressure by the Argos in their movement. They haven't had quite as many shots coming across the middle, but then some passes have been a little bit errant, but I think they're settled down a little bit more. A little bit rough that first opening 6 to 8 minutes.
There's a big check on Shimbashi. But Shimbashi right back on his skates, plays it to the blue line, not out. A dime left in the period. And the Cougars skated out 5 seconds. Stroud shoots, glove save. And they'll let the clock wind down. They let a minute and a half roll off the clock there. Maybe the Cougars want, or a second and a half, maybe 2. What do you say? You let that go, or you want the 2 seconds back for a face-off and maybe a shot? If it's the third period, I'm positive you're going to want that.
Yeah, absolutely. Not in the first period, though.
So there you have it. We'll take our first intermission break and be back with second period action. You're watching the Mountain West Conference Championships on the Aggie Blue Ice YouTube channel. nearly set here for second period action between the BYU Cougars and the Providence Argos.
I guess I'll drive here for a minute.
I almost didn't make it. Oh, that's right. We're supposed to have a camera guy up here. Where did he go? Did you have someone that was going to come up?
I did, but when I found out that he was doing it, I relieved her of those opportunities.
We better get him back. Sorry about that.
That's all right.
Why don't you go hustle after her? We'll just let I'll run it. You want to go see if either go get Kyle
Okay.
to come back or find her?
I will do
right?
that.
Okay, buddy. To the point, the Cougars zip it toward the net. The easy save for Fry. He saw it all the way. Argos control the puck, send it to the neutral zone. It's pitched right back in by pitcher. The Argos able to clear again now, and the Cougars on the delay come out of the zone. The Argos some room to skate as they work it up near side. Off the boards, taken away nicely though by pitcher. Pitcher gives it to Barras, sends it across. Kicked right back out of the zone and into the player box. And we'll have a reset here inside the Argos zone. I don't know if I can do more than one thing. Camera, talk, run the software. I almost feel overwhelmed. Good face-up win there to the Argos. Behind the net, they'll play it. It comes near side. And it's Borst. He has it ripped off his stick. The puck behind Fry. They battle for it there. Good job by the Argos. Double team the Cougar player behind the net. Wouldn't let him break out. Comes to the point, though. They'll send it across. Christensen got a tip, a slap pass, and a dandy-looking play. This time it's right toward the net. That'll hit a defender. And the puck squirts to the neutral zone. Rudder scoops it down the ice and right back into the zone. The Cougars are looking for some changes here, and they'll take him. That's an icing. Against the Cougars, or let's see, the Argos. So a face-off right back into their end of the ice. It's 2-0 the Cougars with the lead here in their second game of the Mountain West Conference Championships. Battle for the puck along the wall, right on the hash marks. The Cougars will control it. Slap shot, missed the net as Blum let one go. Puck still loose, and the Cougars are going to hold it in. Good play by Carlson as he sends the puck deep. It's on the stick of Frost, Noah Frost. First time we call his name tonight. He chases after puck. The Argos able to clear. Skating even strength here to start the period. And the Cougars will make a change here. The Argos then with a chance to clear their own zone. They do, but they can't get the puck deep. The Cougars spending the entire first 2 minutes here of the period in the Argos zone. Argos still hemmed up in their own end of the ice. And this is Hirschfeld. He can't clear. Yes, he does with the second effort. The puck all the way down the ice, but it's going to be an icing again. And Providence unable to get rolling here. The second period has started. 2.5 minutes have gone by. Thank you so much. I was kind of freaking out. I'm talking. I can't do more than, one thing at a time. Let's
you
just
and
leave
I
it
are
at
both.
that.
I will introduce you to your camera lady if you are interested.
I am.
This is Lily Shimbashi. She is Ashton Shimbashi's wife.
Nice. Great. Happy to have her.
So I've got a minute to do a quick recap of scoring from the first period. At 19:02, Kozlett put the first puck in the net for the Cougars, unassisted. At 14:49, Porter from Eisenstadt and Barris for the Cougars. And then for the Argos at looks like 3:59, it was 15 Felt unassisted.
And that gets us to 2-1. And 3 minutes into the opening period. The puck has not been in the Cougars' end of the ice as the Argos have been hemmed up. Now they're into the zone, and eventually the defense collapses, and it's Eisenstadt for the Cougars who has the puck. They'll dish it off for Stroud. Now it's Christensen. Stroud has the puck back, though. He works his way. No, thought he was going to work around Hendrickson. A good play from Hendrickson. Christensen come back and put a good check on the bigger player, Hendrickson. Christensen, he just hammered that guy. He's about half his size.
If there's one thing that Christensen is not afraid of, it is making a hit.
There's another icing against the Argos. Their third one of the period, buddy.
Have we seen any penalties while I stepped away?
No.
All right.
No penalties.
We'll recap those for you here shortly from the first period, if you're interested. There were 5 on the Cougars, including 2 too many men's, and then 3 penalties against the Argos players, a couple slashes and an elbow.
It's Felt again to the front of the net. Oh, my. He whipped it just wide. They'll send it to the high slot. The defense is there as the Cougars. And taking it there is Barber. Barber, his pass across. Now that'll hit Hendrickson. And the Argos are going to hold it in. Hendrickson's going to head to the bench. He didn't even look to play the puck after he was hit high up in the shoulder. They'll make a change. Oh, my, and there was a break. A beautiful pass right on the stick of Daly. He can't control it. The Cougars able to clear. They had him right along that blue line. And the pass a little hot on the backhand.
And offsides. Those odd man breaks and breakaway opportunities, a lot of those have poked their nose through tonight, but have not seen any really connect for a real valid good shot opportunity.
There's a big check from Carlson as he hit Welch. Welch did a good job to stay in the play and move the puck forward. It's Mack. He'll scoop it deep. Oh, he hits the rafters. That's one thing we do have a little bit of a low roof here compared to some of the other rinks in the area, like BYU, Weber State. I don't think you could hit the roof of the Weber State Arena if you threw the puck.
I believe that our players one time had a challenge during a practice to see if they could hit the rafters down in Provo. I don't think anybody successfully did it.
Nice. Blum for the Cougars. And that'll work the puck right through Udall. And it's back in deep in the Argos zone, chipped out nicely. And down the ice, but this is, they overskate it. The Argos have it, front of the net, backhand save, Manzella. And I think he got 2 saves there with a little bit of speed, trying to get some momentum going is Hansen. Hansen still on the puck, has a player to the front of the net. That pass denied, and it's Udall who picks it up for the Cougars. Right back in it is Daly, and Daly for Welch at the point, tipped. That'll puck will dribble to the corner harmlessly, and Mack picks it up. Best shift of the period for the Argos.
Good opportunity there for the Argos to put a couple of shots on net. Manzella standing tall. Cougars pick the puck up back behind the net, looking to clear it down, leaving lots of passes just on the Argos' sticks as they're trying to hit those centering opportunities.
Argos send the puck right back in deep, and it's Sedgwick who hustles into the zone, plays it there. The Cougars take it away. They'll break out 2-on-2 at Shimbashi. Shimbashi stood up at the blue line. He works through the check and has the puck behind the net. Sends it out in front. Fry stuck right to that far goal post and puts the blocker down, covers the puck.
Fry standing big in on that corner of the net.
Is that a joke, bro?
In every sense of the word.
I don't know if that was a joke or not, pal.
I've watched quite a few games this season, and I don't know what you've seen, but he's got to be one of the biggest goaltenders I've seen all season long.
I think you're right. The Argos in their own zone, tied up in the corner. Hustling after the puck is Checketts. He'll have a little bit of help. And then a huge check, and that's going to put a player down on the ice. They've got to call a penalty on something like that. They don't. As down on the ice is Eiling. As he's checked from behind, stays on the ice.
I did not see
penalty.
the hit. Did you see the hit?
Yeah, I thought they would call a penalty.
Well, it looks like they're going to confer about it.
I thought it was a penalty. They call everything in the first period, and now it looks like the second period. Not so much. Now, I got to tell you, we did at intermission go down, and I won't say who, but someone asked the BYU coaches if BYU knew how to count to 5 with 2 extra man penalties. We just had to make sure.
They successfully were able to count to 5 because they got 5 penalties that period.
Well, that's true. I thought BYU only taught people to count to 3 or maybe 4, but I guess we can say 5. And again, this isn't coming from me. I'm just listening.
No, but that would sound like that would be a valid question that an Aggie would ask.
That's exactly right.
Well, and we are dealing with hockey players here.
Well, they were having some chuckles behind the benches or the bleachers here in the hallway during intermission. Everyone laughing, of course. It's Borst who hustles after the chip in. And then Mack has to help. The puck's far side. It's Hendrickson. No, he can't catch up with it. It's going to be played by number 3 for Providence. And I'm not going to attempt to say that name, buddy. Not until I've studied.
What number was that?
3.
Pivovarnik.
Pivovarnik.
Nice. And I'm sure now that we have a Providence fan listening, they'll send us a note and tell us that that's incorrect.
Pivovarnik from Lithia.
As Eisenstadt puts that right into Fry's glove, we'll get a face-off to Fry's left. Looks like they ended up deciding to make no call on that injured player.
So we'll keep an eye on that number 97, Josh Eiling. Hopefully he is right back into the action as the Cougars Rudder gloves the puck down, holds it in. But not for long. Rudder in his own zone. I'm looking for my pal Chandler Catlin tonight.
Chandler is not with us tonight.
No good. No good.
Looks like the puck hit the netting. We'll get a stoppage of play. Yeah. We're hoping to see Chandler back here in the next week or so. We have missed having him around, that is for sure. Very good player.
Face-off win to the Argos. And this time, oh, no ice. Why would they call the ice on that?
We have asked ourselves that question about the officials in a couple of different circumstances tonight. The stick looked like it was right there at the red line, and it was just a deflection into the zone. Looked like it was good to me.
Rudder for the Cougars, looking to go side of the net. Udall, he wants to come out in front. The Argos say no. They'll wrap it around the boards. It comes to Rudder. Rudder holds for the Cougars. Now he gives it away. 2-on-1 for the Argos if they hurry. No, the puck in the skates. And it's Dunhorst right back in for the Cougars. He'll give the puck away, and it's worked there by Smith. Dawson Smith still on it.
Argos player made a tough decision, tried to skate through all of the referee and the other players that were all right there. I think that explains the turnover to the Cougars.
Dunhorst again. He'll peel off the wall. Boyer toward the net, looking for a tip in front. And just off the mark. Here's a slap shot and a stick save by Fry as he works the puck behind the net. It comes off the glass. Right back to him. He'll cover and hold for a whistle. 2-1 still to score. No scores here in the second period yet. And 11:24 is the time on the clock.
Certainly been a quieter period in terms of whistles and penalties and everything.
I cannot get in the flow, buddy, just like the Argos. They've had a rough period here. And it just seems that when that starts to happen, then all of a sudden something changes. You put one in and the whole game changes. And this is number 2. That's Sedgwick. Sedgwick puts on the brakes toward the net. That's wide. It'll come to the point. Picked up there by Hirschfeld. And now Eiling is right back in the game. So the injury not too severe. He's back in toward the net, and Manzella makes a save. Puck will dribble to the near point or corner. Sedgwick throws a shoulder, and he's going to take a penalty. Come on. Let him play the game. Goodness gracious. I hate that call. He just kind of lunged at him a little bit. But not much contact was made.
No. Top line of the Cougars, interestingly enough, last night. Shimbashi, Stroud, and Barris was held scoreless against UVU.
Really?
A little bit of an oddity. We haven't seen them put some pucks in the net yet, so we're hoping to see that. They'll probably see them in the second half of this power play as we see Boyer, Christensen, Kozlet, Pitcher, and Eisenstadt to start this one.
And it will be Pitcher who hustles after the puck, makes the play. It comes to the point. Kozlet, miscue, it gets through him, and here come the Argos. Slap shot, rising shot, and boy, he got a lot of that one, did number 24, and that was Mack. The Cougars right back into the zone. The Argos turn it away.
Kozlet couldn't control that pass.
Short-handed bid for Mack, and he let a bomb fly for sure. Christensen just swats the puck in and around the boards. Pitcher waits for it, and he's got it. He'll let it go to the point. Eisenstadt plays it there. Back for Pitcher in the corner. Nobody to the front of the net. Pitcher took a peek. And the Argos looking to clear around the boards to Eisenstadt, that far point. Argos will stop that puck as they knock it down. They can't clear, and it comes to Eisenstadt. Eisenstadt along the hash marks, gives it up. And it's Pitcher who's going to hustle there. Christensen wants the puck. He's got it. Christensen has it chopped off his stick. Puck dribbles to the front of the net. The Argos, can they clear? No. Held in by Kozlet. Now Eisenstadt. One-timer. Pitcher missed it. He just didn't really get set and missed the puck, and Kozlet brings it right back in. Now it's Boyer. And he scores! Oh, my. A harmless-looking play, and it's a power play goal for BYU.
Boyer took Fry on that far side post. He had tried one of those on a high riser in the previous period, and he gets one by Fry this time.
I'm telling you, it's just that dangerous small little pass off the wall. Just catches a player in motion. It was Boyer, and he put it right in the net.
We'll get the assist on that, but I think Eisenstadt was involved. Possibly Porter. Cougars having a hard time figuring out who they want to have out for this line. Referees decide we've had enough. We'll wait your turn. So we got a little bit of a mixed up line here.
Kwiatkowski, he put one right on Manzella. Now it's Pitcher for the Cougars. Scoops it to the neutral zone, but no further. The Argos on the delay, and Pitcher has the puck again. It's Carlson. He stood up at the center ice line. The Argos have the puck. Looking to make a breakout pass. No, they missed Hansen. Eisenstadt's going to stick handle into the zone. Dance his way toward the net. A kick save Fry. And he had to be sharp as that was a well-placed shot. Eiling into the zone. Made one move at the blue line, and the Argos are offsides.
We talked about that earlier in this broadcast. Going back to that previous play, big, juicy rebound that Fry let sitting out there, and no Cougars to take advantage of that. They have that trailer be coming through and pick up that puck. 7 seconds. We have 7 seconds remaining on a penalty. We're showing a penalty on the clock. Well, looks like we're at even strength.
There's another save by Fry. And the Argos able to clear. They come to the blue line, 2-on-2. Rudder is there, and he makes a good poke check. The puck dribbles to the corner. Staying on it is Felt. He's the goal scorer for the Argos, and coming over to wipe him out. I didn't catch a number, but that was a good check. Udall.
He and Hendrickson had gotten into a little pushing and shoving down on the other end. Icing on the Argos. .8:11 remaining in this second period here with BYU up 3-1 against Providence. Only goal of the period by Boyer, power play goal.
This puck will come to the point. It's held in by the Argos. Down on their knees. Oh, and that's a dangerous play. They kick him right in the head. Hendrickson gets a little feisty after that play. The Argos look to bring it right back in. The Cougars stacked up at the blue line, and there's a penalty. And that one's going to be called as they...
I think Udall was itching for a penalty for the rest of the last couple of hits that he was involved with. It looked like he was not being very wise in his choice of way to make contact. Undisciplined. So the Argos will be on the power play. Tripping call on Udall. 7:52.
Argos now a golden opportunity to get right back in the game. Hendrickson toward the net, and a stick saved by Manzella. Puck still controlled by the Argos. They send it to the blue line. Holding it there is Hirschfeld. He gives it to Hendrickson. Hendrickson, he'll spin away from the pressure. Hirschfeld has it again at the point. Tied up there, but he'll get the puck deep right along the near hash marks. Hendrickson slides forward, still holding, shoots. He'll miss the net. On that far side, nobody at the point. The puck comes down the boards. And long enough for the Cougars to make a change, and it's Max. Some crossover skating into the zone, but he's against four guys. They stand him up. Oh, the Argos do a good job to hold the line. But now the Cougars take it away. Send it down the ice. Husley's Barber on a delayed penalty to the Argos now as the Cougars play it there. Argos touch up, and now they'll go to the penalty box. No one can keep a full 2-minute power play. I'm telling you.
No.
It's been a little odd today.
Cross-checking. That'll be 24. Mac. I believe that's a second trip for him into the box today.
So if you're an Argos fan, you're working a little bit hot right there in that power play. Had some chances. And now, they're gone. 4-on-4 is the lineup now.
Haven't seen any significant advantages between the two teams, though, in the 4-on-4 situation.
No. You think you'd have some open ice? Would make a difference, but it hasn't yet. Cougars controlling their own zone. Eisenstadt has the puck right along the blue line, comes all the way across the ice, sends it behind the net. The Argos take it there. Working the puck forward is Smith. The Cougars take it away. Shimbashi, a beautiful pass across. He's got Boyer in stride. Boyer puts on the brakes, waits. He'll come across for Eisenstadt. Eisenstadt has the puck, right back for Shimbashi. Shimbashi dances his way toward the net, shoots, and a blocker saved by Fry. Here's Boyer, right at the blue line. This time he'll zip it toward the net. Another save to Fry. Thunhorst working hard, sends it to the point. Here's Boyer again, winding, shooting, blocker save, lost puck. And Fry finds it. Off his blocker, the puck landed right in front of him. He'll cover and hold for a face-off. 6 minutes left in the second period. 2-goal lead for the Cougars.
Good puck movement there as Eisenstadt was able to quickly save that puck from breaking the zone, turn around to get the shot over to Boyer, or pass over to Boyer for him to take that shot.
Pitcher across the ice, shot, and another save by Fry. This Porter looking for his second goal of the afternoon. Put it right on net.
Stroud was there for the rebound, but put it right in his breadbasket.
battle for the puck along the wall, and the Argos will clear this time. It's Hendrickson down the ice, and a beautiful poke check from Eisenstadt. The puck stays in the zone. Tipped in front by Hendrickson off the shot from Hirschfeld. And Manzella's going to make a save.
Hendrick's ability to redirect the puck shows why he's their leading scorer.
True. And he tipped it right on net from a sharp angle.
Yep.
So I totally agree with you. Hirschfeld can't hold it in. It came right to him. But the puck skips to the neutral zone. The Argos will reset. And it looks like now the Cougars will have it. The Argos will make a line change here. As the Cougars have a man advantage for another 25 seconds. Stroud chips the puck forward, gathers it up again, puts on the brakes near hash mark, sends it to the point. No, it misses everyone. Eisenstadt's going to hustle over all the way across the ice, but he's in a race with Hendrickson. Hendrickson steals the puck. Can he make it to the front of the net? No, he drops it off. Shot, save Manzella. What a play by Hendrickson. He put his head up and looked behind him, and Borst couldn't bang it in the net.
Great shorthanded opportunity there for the Argos.
Now, I'm probably about the same size as that guy, and I'd probably need an oxygen mask if I was him. It was a lot of energy, bro. He was all over. To fight his way to the front of the net. The Cougars send it across. That's a dangerous pass, but the Cougars recover. And now some fancy crossover skating from Boyer. Sends it far side. Koslet in stride. He's into the zone. He'll take a hack across the skate. Or across the stick, rather. And this puck will come to Eisenstadt, side of the net. Hot pass. Koslet will glove it down. Puck still behind the net. They'll battle for it there. The Argos going to send it down the ice. Right out of the box is Mack. They wave off the icing as Mack is there first. To the front of the net. And poked out by Manzella as he read the play and cleared it down. It's Christensen who's in behind the net. Christensen sends it to the front. Oh, and right there was Koslet to bang away, and he missed the net. Again, it's Christensen. He stood up.
Got to put those shots on net. Got to put those shots on net.
He's standing right in front, buddy. There's
two of them.
Pitcher. Now it's chipped out. That's 18, Carlson. Carlson comes over, tied up with Larson. They put the puck to Eiling. He can't reach it. And the Cougars clear it to the neutral zone. 4 minutes left in the second period. And this will be Smith. Now it's Carlson who intercepts, and then he overskates. Still a bouncing, rolling, fluttering puck in the neutral zone. Who's going to control it? It will be the Argos. They send it in behind Manzella. Picking it up there is Blum. Spin it around the boards. It comes to the point. Loose puck in the Cougar zone. The Cougars, with the second effort, regather. They'll break out 2-on-2. Zip it into the zone. Charging after it. That's number 19. It's Blum. Blum and Blum.
Another set of brothers.
Why not confuse me even more? Along the wall, the Argos pick it up there. With a head up, they'll work out of their own zone. Larson fans on his pass, and that means the Cougars will take that away, but they turn it right back over. Both teams making changes here as the puck's loose in the Cougar zone. Blum wants to backhand it down the boards, but no, it's ripped right back in behind the net. Checketts is going to knock a pass down, and Hendrickson comes over. This is now Mack. Another big slap shot. That hits a defender and comes off the glass. Awkward bounce allows the Cougars to recover. They miss Udall with the pass. Checketts has the puck. Stays on his skates nicely as he was challenged. Here's a loose puck along the wall. It is Thunhorst.
You know, I was watching this play in front of Manzella about 15 seconds or so ago. Argos player had the puck sitting right in his skates, and everybody poked at the puck. Nobody knocked him on his backside to get to that puck, and I'm wondering if there's been a little bit of a change of philosophy in how we're playing this game at this point. Normally, that would be somebody would be sitting on their backside as that puck gets picked up.
They're playing with more kindness.
Face-off will be down here to Manzella's right. Actually, we're going to bring it outside the zone. Must have been a hand pass.
2 minutes left here in this second period. The Cougars, the only goal of the period so far. They lead 3-1. And this is Rudder. He'll gain the red line and then backhand the puck into the zone where Smith takes it for the Argos. He looks for Borst. The puck's knocked down. And the second effort still doesn't make it to Borst. The Cougars have it. Open man, top of the circle. Look, shooting that hits the defender. Argos in the shooting lanes, and now they're able to skate it out of the zone. 3 wide, they hit the blue line. Around the defense, look out in front, and the puck comes free. And that was Felt. Had to lift his head because they had him lined up. A little bit of a back pass there to the front of the net for the Cougars. And now the puck along the far wall. Come across the blue line. Boyer right in that face-off dot. And a good block of a shot by Borst as he was down on his knees. Borst now kicks it right to the blue line and out. Felt's going to charge after it, but the Cougars are there. And Barber wants to play the puck. No, it's sent right back to the neutral zone. Coming over Felt. He'll stick the puck down. And it's Eisenstadt with speed, comes over, picks it up. They force him behind his own net, Manzella. 1 minute left in the period. Eisenstadt throws it down right on the mark. Here's Koslet in, shoots, save fry. And the rebound to the corner.
That particular pass looks like that's been a set play on a couple of those line change opportunities. As you catch the Argos in a line change, Koslet comes up to split the D and comes right down. Would have preferred him to make a move, though, as opposed to taking that shot.
Make a move, go backhand, buddy. Koslet, a good face-off win, and it's Pitcher. Pitcher, his shot doesn't get through the defense. The puck dribbles harmlessly to the corner where Christensen has it. Christensen right along the red line. They come cross. A shot. Oh, I don't think he made contact with it there. Or it was deflected right before it reached Barber, 23. The Argos now with only a half minute to play. And it's Larson into the zone. Late developing 2-on-1. They put it on net instead, and an easy save for Manzella. And here comes Pitcher. Pitcher works around Hendrickson right to the high slot. Chipped off his stick. And only 10 seconds left in the period. Christensen reaches for it. Hendrickson is there. The Cougars just send it right into the zone. 4 seconds picked up behind the net. Jam away at it as Fry held his ground on the post. There's the whistle, which ends a rough second period, buddy. I'm telling you. Neither team really got into good flow like they did that first period. We'll take our second intermission break and be back with third period action. The third period is upon us. In day 2 of this Mountain West Conference Championship, this game is BYU versus Providence out of Great Falls, Montana. The Aggies are coming up next at 7 o'clock. They face off against top-ranked Grand Canyon University from down near Phoenix. And that should be an excellent matchup. If you want to stick around, you'll have to change games, but should be a good one. Manzella starts the period with a little bit of a blocker save. He just got enough to work the puck into the corner. It wraps around down the boards.
We picked up 1 goal in that second period at 9:27. Boyer from Coslet and Eisenstadt.
So Coslet another point in the game. And the current score 3-1. We do have it correct there on the scoreboard. BYU in the lead. Barber with the cross-ice dump, and this is work now by Hirschfeld. Had a little bit of a touch and then a good shoulder as Coslet jars the puck free, but his centering pass picked off by Hirschfeld. He looks for Hendrickson. Hendrickson got just enough to tip it across the blue line. He'll lose an edge, and the Cougars will counter. A nice poke check there from Borst as he knocks it off a stick, reverse direction. Both teams will make some changes here, and the Cougars have the puck in their own zone. Send it down the ice. That'll be an icing. It'll miss everyone.
Looking for that stretch pass again on that line change. Carlson just wasn't quite close enough out there, and the pass was a little bit too much ahead of him. Well, Steve, you've been doing Aggie hockey for quite a while.
8 years, buddy.
Did you do anything before Aggie hockey?
No. You mean broadcasting wise?
Yes.
Oh, I thought you meant everything.
I'm sure you've done plenty of things in life, but
oh my. No, this was just started as a hobby. If you're in Idaho, you have to have a senior project to graduate, and my son was doing a little bit of looking for an idea, and we decided to do film, and I always wanted to broadcast, so I showed up and started doing it. And from there, it's just grown into 800 subscribers on YouTube. And we still do it for free. Knee-on-knee contact, and 2 players are down.
One of each.
So what I say is this is a hobby for my son and I. We do it for a couple of different reasons. Love of the game, love of the kids, and we know the parents want to watch their kids play, so we do it for them as well. And it's enough motivation to keep us coming back.
Exactly one of the same reasons that I do that. I actually am the general manager for the BYU team as well, but I put together our live stream stuff this season for exactly that reason. We have a lot of fans that are out around the world at different places, and I want to make sure they have an opportunity to see their kids play.
Yeah, they all want to watch their kids play, so we're just happy to be associated with the game and the university, and obviously we don't get paid for it, but that's not really the whole point. It's just a hobby, and it's like everyone's hobby. You pay a little money to do your hobby, and this just happens to be ours. So the GCU player is still down. The Cougar player was able to get up, but a pretty rough knee-on-knee contact there. It's number 16, Hansen, and he'll have some help from his mates. He's going to go off the ice. And he is in a lot of pain, buddy, I'm telling you.
Yes, he is. And looks like we had no call on that situation, like an incidental contact, people crossing in the middle of the ice. But they're going to get somebody to take care of him.
Yeah, he is in quite a bit of pain here below us. No pressure on that, a leg at all.
Let's hope that after examination, that's not something long-term. Both players stayed down for a quick second, and then the Cougar player jumped up.
I don't know if it's 7 or 8 years, buddy, but you got me thinking now. GCU's going to hold the puck in their own zone. Sedgwick helps it along. Eileen makes a play. Charging for it is number 2. That is Sedgwick. It comes to Smith. Eileen can't control a rolling puck. The Cougars will clear. 3-on-2 if they hurry. Into the zone. Here comes Porter. Porter ridden out by Smith on a good shoulder check there. And they'll battle for the puck along the near side here. And Eileen's going to pick it up as the puck dribbles behind the net. Eileen spins away from the pressure. He'll come back near side and then play it off the boards. Out of the reach of its intended target. Now Sedgwick. Or nope, that's 21. It is 2 Sedgwicks, buddy. I knew I had it right the first time. I'm like, how did that happen? Sedgwick was way back here and then way up there. Shimbashi has the puck loose in the Argos zone.
Good work there by 53 to get that puck out from in front of the net and clear the puck for the Argos.
Tie up for the puck in the Cougar zone. The Argos have it. Center. Oh, and what a bomb from Hendrickson. I don't think he got his stick where he wanted, or the puck on the stick where he wanted, kind of off the toe. And the puck up over the top of the crossbar. Hendrickson has it again. He'll spin it into the corner along the hash mark. Straight away, it's Checketts. Gives it off. One-timer. That'll miss the net as it hit a leg in front. Hendrickson has it again. Off the boards and right on the mark. Second pass in a row from Hendrickson, right where it needed to be. Now he's got the puck. Dance toward the net. Make a move. And a beautiful poke check there by the Cougars as they kick him back out. And that is Eisenstadt who made the play there. Stroud tried to break out. Some good defense from the Argos there. Shimbashi has to reach out, send the puck cross ice. And with the line change going on, the puck's going to sit in front of the player bench and then taken by Boyer. Behind their own net, they work it over for Barras. Right here. Boyer, actually. Who is that? 23. Barras.
That is Barber.
Barber. There we go.
Park City boy.
Yeah, we have one of those too, pal. Trace Farr on our team. Here's Christensen into the zone. He might move this time to the front of the net, send it across and a score. What a pass! Christensen send it right on the stick of a teammate charging down the far side of the ice.
Who was the finisher? Was that Boyer that finished?
I think so. Number 22, Boyer.
That'll be 2 for him tonight. Christensen got that deke move, that dangle move that he's been working on, and he used it as a passing opportunity this time rather than dangle to shoot. Caught Boyer on the far side, and it's now 4-1.
Kind of a half draw. He didn't go all the way behind his back. Kind of looked like he would, but he brought it right back in front of himself, sent it beautifully across the front of the net. And it's 4-1 for the Cougars. Here's a check from behind, and the referee's not even watching as they let him play on. Thunhorst was there. It's McLean from Great Falls.
And a clearing attempt from the Argos goes high into the stands. We'll get a face-off to Fry's left.
Right to the blue line. It's held by Eisenstadt. He'll work away from Borst. Eisenstadt, sharp angle shot, held by Fry. As puck will roll behind the net. And it's Mack who has it. Scoops it high, but it's gloved down. And the Cougars, Eisenstadt has it. 5 minutes is rolled off the clock here in the final period, and it's Pitcher. Back for Eisenstadt as they go cross ice. Eisenstadt, a nifty little move at the blue line, and he's in. Eisenstadt still holds. He'll send it to the corner. Right out in front. Here comes the puck. Shoot. Save by Fry. And now they put it in. Oh, they blow it off. They say the whistle had gone. And that's going to deny Hugh Blum a goal.
Tough situation there is that referee hadn't quite blown the whistle and then decided to make that call. As a former referee, I know that sometimes your ability to transfer the action of blowing the whistle from when you make a decision up in your mind is sometimes delayed, and it got to be that way in my life as I got older.
And it just keeps getting worse. Is that what you're saying?
Exactly.
Oh,
Although
my.
I think these two guys that are roughing today are not nearly suffering from that headache. I think they're both in their 30s.
If you haven't noticed, I'm sharp as a tack up here. Into the zone. Here come the Cougars. It's Stroud. Fans on the shot, and the puck will drift behind the net. Stroud's right back on it. Looks to center. No. Knocked out there by, that's number 6, Hirschfeld. And Hirschfeld stays in. He's double teamed. Stroud goes down, but he makes the play. The open man is Eisenstadt. Top of the circle. Waits. Sends it across. Oh, and just off the stick of Shimbashi. Shimbashi stays in the play. He's got the puck and then turned over, but picking it right back up at the Cougars. Centering pass gets through everyone, as that was hot off the stick of Barras. Puck down the ice, and Eisenstadt's going to pick it up there. 7 minutes now is rolled off the clock. It's 4-1 Cougars. Into the zone. Felt chops away at the puck, the only goal scorer for the Providence Argos. Check it, stretches out. He can't make a play. And the Cougars have it far side. Right along the blue line, it's in. Charging forward, but upended. The Cougar player was, who is that wears the assistant captain? It's Barber.
Yep.
Barber is in, holding, waiting, looking, right in front, tipped by Christensen, and that was a great save. As two Argos players come together, the Cougars still there. Christensen looks to charge over the top of Fry, and that's not going to happen. He's standing right in there in the crease with him banging away.
Tough defensive situation for the Argos players as they both run into each other, leaving that puck wide open for Christensen to move it across.
I love the fire of that dude. 24. Fantastic, dude. Fun to watch and fun to broadcast his games, call his name.
He is a good player. We've been glad to have him for quite a few seasons.
And here he is on the puck. 3 defenders there. Christensen a move, a shot, and a rising shot hits the defender. He'll make a pass, and fanning on the one-timer, the Cougars. Behind the net, the Argos need a clear. They'll get one here as it's off the board into the neutral zone, but no further. Potter, his pass off the mark. Blum's going to hustle after it, and he'll come back for Porter. Porter now, Kostlet. He'll backhand it in, and the Cougars will finish a line change. Behind the net, the puck is free, and a good check there from Thunhorst. Thunhorst charges after the puck, but it's taken by Welch. Welch puts on the brakes, loses control of the puck, and now he's forced to just slap it around the boards. Sedgwick has it there. He's able to clear, but again, no further than the neutral zone as the Cougars have it again.
Cougars have shown really good control this particular period, keeping the Argos out of the attacking zone.
Nilsson can't control a bouncing puck, and it's Hendrickson. Oh, his shot again. I'm telling you, pal, if he misses the net, that comes all the way down.
He's got a pretty amazing shot,
pal.
Yep. He's got Hendrickson, just really good size to power through some situations. And then he's got everything you were talking about in terms of mustard on that shot. He puts those pucks on net. I'm sure those goaltenders feel it.
He had that one labeled, and I think Manzella just got a piece. This will come across. Boyer, fans on the attempt. We have a delayed penalty coming up to the Cougars, and it is Hendrickson who has the puck. He's in his own zone. The tender wants to head to the bench. Still waits.
Tender should be able to go. He's not going to get scored on. That's a mistake on the Argos goaltender. He should have been to the bench a while ago.
And it's Boyer.
That'll be something that the coaches will discuss with him afterwards. The minute that arm goes up and you know it's against him, you can head to the bench all you want. Carlson. High stick at 11:08. Carlson, one of the bigger Cougar hitters in general. And it looks like at this point,
a bit of a timeout.
Providence, I believe it's Providence that's taking this timeout, and I think they want to make sure they try and capitalize on this power play opportunity. With 11:08 remaining in this third period, Cougars are up 4-1. Been a pretty decent third period in general. I think we've had this is the first penalty this period.
I think you're right.
I would like to have seen or gotten some statistics. I've gone down and checked and have not gotten those statistics. I would like to find out shots versus saves so we could get a little bit of an idea of who's faced how many. I think Fry's picked up a bunch of saves today. He's taken a lot of shots.
Cougars win that faceoff in their own zone. Here's going to be a breakaway. All the way down the center of the ice. Make a move. Shoot, save, Fry. Oh, my, what a save.
Stroud yet again. I'm sure after the timeout, the Providence coach does not like to see those.
They don't want to see one of those now.
Nope.
This will be an icing against the Cougars.
No, it should just be a clear.
It is, yep.
But we do have a whistle.
And Mack for his third penalty of the game.
Unsportsmanlike conduct against Mack, and once again, discipline has destroyed the power play opportunity for Providence, unfortunately.
I didn't even see what he did, pal.
It looks like Fry's getting an explanation, though.
That's the third time today Mack has been in the penalty box at unfortunate times.
That is true.
Behind the net, the Argos have the puck. And again, we're skating 4-on-4 for a while, but it hasn't been an advantage to either team yet as Hendrickson moves in, stick handles, backhander, save Manzella. Hendrickson still on the puck. They'll battle side of the net. The Cougars shield the puck with their body, and then Eisenstadt sends it out. Picked up by Thunhorst. He and Shimbashi into the zone. Thunhorst leaves it for Shimbashi. It's out of his reach, and Hendrickson's going to counter. Sends it off 2-on-2. The Argos break out right at the blue line. Argos ripped down was Hendrickson. He'll draw a penalty as pitcher hooked him down. There they go to the front of the net. The whistle will sound.
Steve, we're going to disagree on whether that was a penalty or not. The referee's going to make that call.
Yeah, you and I will disagree. I thought he got his stick tied up in his skates.
But maybe picked the body up as he tried to skate around him and caught him right in the chest center area. But we're going to be 4-on-3 here for a little bit then, as that penalty is made for the hook.
Is that what he called?
Or did he call a hold? I didn't see the signal.
Yeah.
One of the two.
If it's a hook, I'll apologize because his.
If it's a hook, I'll be honest.
His hook was down in his skates. Oh, and a dangerous pass there. And they nearly sent Boyer away on a break. Felt is going to hustle back and nullify that advantage, and Checkets comes across to help. Abbreviated power play, 5-on-3 again for the Argos, and then two players tied up together was Felt and Boyer. Could have had some additional penalties there, but the referee says play on. Here's Hendrickson. He'll work his way straight down the ice. Move away from a bar as check, and Hendrickson stays on the puck. They'll poke it off his stick now and scoop it down, looking for a shorthanded opportunity, but not anymore as Carlson is in. Hendrickson, a move, a shot, and a save by Manzella. Puck behind the net, around the boards. Here come the Cougars. Oh, Hendrickson tried to step up and throw a big shoulder, and he just missed. Stealing the puck is Barras. He'll steal it away from Checkets. Wants the center as Stroud is on it. And another huge check by Feld as he let Barras have it. Loose puck in front, saved by Fry. And the team's looking vicious now as a 2-on-1. Here comes Feld. He'll have Borst with him. Feld waits, looks, shoots, and a score! What a shot by Feld! He played it beautifully. Faked the pass across and sends the puck right up under the crossbar.
Both teams were getting a little feisty there.
And it's getting dangerous, buddy, is what it's getting. Two scores for number 15. Leo Felt. One in the first period, one here in the third. And it is 4-2.
8:33 remaining. Argos is now looking like feeling like they've got a little bit of life left.
8:31 left in the period. The puck sent in, and Eisenstadt chases after it. Carlson's going to come too, but it looks like Borst is stronger on the puck. Working it there is Eiling. Eiling behind his own net, loses control of the puck as they steal it away. A little bit of help, and Eiling has it right back off the glass, not out of the zone. That'll roll right in on Fry, and it's picked up now by Dawson Smith. He'll send it across ice. The pass is on the mark. Around a defender, charged into the zone. Toward the net, here come the Argos. Send it deep into the corner. And it's Smith again. Oh, his attempt knocked out, and that should be a penalty. No, that should be one too, and they say play on to the, oh my.
Fry loses his stick on that.
Oh my.
Two players sliding through, taking people's legs out, and nothing called.
Oh my. There's the They take a run again at Eiling. And the referee. This is out of control. It's Eisenstadt number 5 right at that center ice line. As the puck backpedals into his own zone. 7.5 minutes to play. It's a 2-goal lead for the Cougars. Off the board, looking for Shimbashi. That puck will come free. And it's taken by Felt again. Felt right in the faceoff dot, trying to come to the high slot. And the puck ripped off his stick. Sent down by Sedgwick, number 21. He's into the action. Felt has the puck. Felt, a late developing 2-on-1. He'll head to the front of the net, and Eisenstadt played it beautifully. And the puck to the neutral zone. The Argos send it right back behind Manzella. Both teams make changes here. 7 minutes left in the period. Another poke check by Eisenstadt.
Those long arms really help him, and he's got a good read on that puck too.
This will roll right in on Fry. He's going to play it along as he sends it over near side. Two Argos players there. Checkitz is the one that plays it. And here's Barras, throws a big check. He was coming after Hendrickson. Missed him, but Hendrickson went down. Hendrickson back in the action. He'll come near side. Christensen is there. Hendrickson a little bump. But the puck sent right on the stick of a player charging forward. It's Barras. His shot is deflected out of play.
A lot of big hitting has picked up in this period here in the last 4 minutes, I would say, as both teams stepping up their game. Cougars looking to keep it a defensive game and keep people from coming through the neutral zone. And, of course, the Argos are making a real valid attempt to put pressure on Manzella and try and put another puck in the net and make this just a little bit closer.
Costlet with the puck, wants the center, but the puck misses everyone, comes to the blue line. Borst has it for the Argos. Borst ridden out of the play nicely by the Cougars. That's number 15, Logan Porter. Porter pokes away at the puck, but it's taken by number 8.
Argos are taking all sorts of shots. Blocker saved there by Manzella.
They finally picked up their energy level, and here's Barber. Barber wants to leave it for Christensen. That play's broken up, but Christensen hustles back into the action. Hendrickson has the puck. He avoids Christensen, who took a big run at him. Puck's loose in front, hits the defender, comes right in on side of the net. Oh. Now they're going to call that. Oh, gracious. Oh, my.
The call, I think, was going to go again. The initial call was going to go against the Argos player.
He's going to go too.
Yeah, they are going to take them both, so we'll be skating 4-on-4.
They're going to call it a cross-check. Rancid.
I don't know that I agree with
You've got to clear a guy out from the side of the net, but not, I mean, he's I should stop trying to be an official up here and just call the game. I'm getting too worked up here. 5.5 minutes left in the game. The Cougars a 2-goal lead. And we're going to have some more 4-on-4 skating. We're still waiting for a team to take advantage of the open ice.
Well, Steve, do I bring out the worst in you that way?
Yeah, that's what's just say. It's probably you, buddy. Here's Felt. He'll gain the blue line. Watched by Pitcher. A burst of speed, and he's around Pitcher. Nice centering pass. Comes all the way to the blue line. Checkitz has it. And a blocker saved by Manzella. It comes back to Checkitz. The open plays into the corner, and they'll send it there. Holding right along that line is Feld. Back for Checketts. The shot hits Shimbashi. Shimbashi breaks out. No, it's taken there by the Argos. Right loose in front of the net. How to save Manzella! Oh,
great pad save there by Manzella.
He denies Felt the hat trick, and it's Checketts who has the puck. Makes a nifty move, but he can't get around the defender, and this is going to be sent out of the zone and picked up by Hirschfeld. Hirschfeld makes a move at his own blue line, and that allows some skating room. He's into the zone. Hirschfeld toward the net. Glove save by Manzella.
Good rising shot there. Hirschfeld should have probably put that lower off the pads, but he didn't have anybody coming in to help, so looking for that short side goal. Well, let's hope you get a fresh set of officials for the Aggie game. These guys have worked the 2 games previous, this one and the previous game.
Well, that's a good idea. 4.5 minutes left to play. And the Cougars now can break out. Still 50 seconds of 4-on-4 skating. And it's Hendrickson who has the puck. He'll just carry it along, then float a nice pass across. Coming into the zone, here's Hirschfeld. Hirschfeld leaves it for Hendrickson. Hendrickson, the puck on his backhand, gives it behind the net, and a penalty coming up again. And another cross check. And that's going to go against the Argos.
Is this Mac?
It is. They just won't leave that kid alone, will they? Meaning the referees.
Interesting call in front of the net. I am sure that the Argos coaches are just going to be going ballistic about this kind of stuff.
I told you, I stopped being a referee about 45 seconds ago.
Yeah, I stopped being never can stop being a coach, though. I would look at that particular call in this situation, and I would go, really? Well, we'll take a look at the Cougars and the Argos in a 4-on-3 situation with the Cougars with the power play for looks to be about 38 seconds. Then they'll both each get a couple players back.
20 minutes past 6, and we start to see some fans filter in for the Aggie game coming up at 7.
As a former official, when I used to come up and work here, it was one of my favorite barns to work in because it's so loud and so much fun.
The kids love it too. Cougars now with a 4-on-3 power play for 30 seconds. Straight away, winding, shooting, and that hits a defender in front, and that was a hot shot off the stick of Boyer. Argos able to clear the zone, and it will be Eisenstadt who picks it up. Behind his own tender, some crossover skating down the ice, near side, far side, now back to the near side. Eisenstadt then loses control of the puck. He'll pitch it back to the blue line where Thunhorst has it. Straight away, the Cougars. Now Eisenstadt. Back for Boyer, and a couple of penalized players are out of the box. It's a standard 5-on-4 power play for 1:13, and the Argos able to clear it. Mack, the only player stuck in the penalty box.
And a hand pass there. Kozlet trying to hold that puck in the zone. Just couldn't bring it down. .310 remaining, third period. $1.08 left on the penalty to Mack.
Cougars in control with a 2-goal lead. They'll win the faceoff here. From behind their own net, working it through the neutral zone with speed at Stroud. Kicks it to his stick, and he's into the zone. That's Eisenstadt, rather. His centering attempt denied, but he gets the puck right back. Eisenstadt gives it to Shimbashi behind the net. That's taken away, but held in by the Cougars. Kostlet. Now Christensen looking to go across ice. Hendrickson breaks that up. Borst swats away at the puck. And it's taken by a teammate there, Smith, Dawson Smith. Sends it forward just enough to get it to Hendrickson. The defense is back for the Cougars, but Hendrickson strong on the puck, still has it, shoots, save Manzella.
Short poke check opportunity there by the Cougar defender. Couldn't quite get it out of Hendrickson's gut as he was able to get it back to him and give him a shot opportunity.
He just keeps the puck in front of him.
Yep.
Bounces, hops, rolls,
That's what a true goal scorer will do, keep that puck right in a position where he's got an opportunity to take a shot.
Eisenstadt for the Cougars. He'll float it cross ice and right into the zone. Borst bangs away at it, but not enough to clear. Into the corner, Shimbashi. Mack is out of the penalty box.
Little flip there, opportunity by Porter. Gobbled right up there by Fry. Well, we'll keep an eye on Fry here with $1:58 remaining. See what happens as Providence is looking to see if they could possibly pull him for that extra attacker.
It's Porter. He turns it over. It's Hendrickson. Hendrickson looking for Felt. They drop it deep. It's offsides, as he didn't send it soon enough. There's a pass that's picked up by Felt, looking for the hat trick. Shoots and a save, Manzella. And Felt ripped down to the ice on the hook. No penalty there. Felt has it behind the net. Leo Felt sends it over for Checketts. Checketts and Hendrickson tangled up. Shimbashi's going to come over. They throw a shoulder at Hendrickson. He's down on the ice. He'll hop right back up into the play. Empty net for the Argos, and that'll be an icing.
And Fry is on the bench.
1:21 left in the game.
And we'll have a timeout. This looks like this will be the Cougar timeout.
So our game coming up next will be Utah State and GCU. That's Grand Canyon University. The top-ranked Lopes bring their game to the Eccles Ice Arena here for the Mountain West Conference Championship Tournament. They're a high-ranked team. The Aggies played them a couple of weeks ago, or a month ago, I should say, in Colorado at the Greeley Ice House. The Aggies short bench, missing a couple of defenders, but still stayed in the game pretty nice, quite nicely, and it was a 3-1 victory for Grand Canyon. So the Aggies with a full bench now, a couple of players back. Should be an interesting matchup tonight. If you want to see a little more hockey after this game, switch over. Still on the Aggie Blue Ice YouTube channel, but you have to pick the Aggies versus GCU game. And looking forward to my son showing up. I miss that kid when he's not around. It's something him and I do together. No offense to you personally.
None taken.
But I love it when he's here with me.
Glad to be able to step in and help occasionally. Cougars had an opportunity to go down to Arizona and play GCU back in November. With Cougars stole one, 2-1.
Oh, my. On the Lopes home ice.
On the Lopes home ice, yep.
Got to give a big shout out to Shimbashi's wife also, who's here running the camera for us. Thank you so much. She runs program director down there for the Cougars in Provo, Utah. And does a great job down there for them. We're happy to have her helping us out tonight. Here's a strong check from Barras as he puts Checketts down. The puck in the zone, played with a high stick. And the Cougars will touch it. The Argos steal it right back, upended again, and there's another penalty they don't call. And I mean, never mind. There was a good play by the Cougars. See, I'm not going to get involved there.
Little mistake there by the Argos player. I would have touched that up to keep that clock stopped, as opposed to keep that clock moving. Even though you lose the deep face-off, you keep time on the clock, giving yourself a greater opportunity.
40 seconds left in the game, and it's Checketts from his own zone. Sends it up to the blue line. That's tipped in by Larson. The Argos charging in on the forecheck, and it is Rudder who has it there for the Cougars. 3 Argos players combined. They need the puck. It's 30 seconds. They need to dig away, knock someone down now and jar the puck free. No, they just stick check away at it. Now it comes free. It's Felt who has it behind the net. Challenged by Shimbashi, and Shimbashi just takes it away down the ice, right on net, and scores.
Scores. That might be, was that the full 200 feet?
He's right on the red line, side of the net, and puts it right on the mark.
I have a camera lady here who's smiling.
Exactly. little bit of TLC coming Mr. Shimbashi's way later.
That's
Tonight.
true.
I'm talking
very stoic now.
I'm talking hugs, pal. Tender loving care. Congratulations on that. Open net goal from the length of the ice. 5 seconds left. 4, 3, 2, and 1. The Cougars are going to win as they handily defeat the Providence Argos in their second game of the tournament. That means they advance to the championship game tomorrow night, and they await the winner of our next game, which is USU versus GCU. I'm Steve Coleman, the regular play-by-play for USU Aggies Ice Hockey.
I am Brent Ring, General
Ring.
Manager and play-by-play for BYU Hockey. And again, want to express my gratitude to Steve for letting me step in here and chirp on my Cougars a little bit.
You're more than welcome, buddy. Happy to have you anytime. We hope you enjoyed our broadcast today, and good luck wherever you're at. Good night, everyone.